Hello everyone, this is Steve O'Reilly and Gail Saunders with SkinnyPost.com, SkinnyPost TV, and today's daily question we're going to ask, now that Chad Ochocinco has been
Yeah,
released,
right.
I know, he has been released from the New England Patriots, the question is, will he or Terrell Owens get back into the NFL? What do you think, Gail?
All right, I'll start with Chad Ochocinco. I think, he's still 34. I think you look at him from Cincinnati. The guy was averaging over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, around 80 receptions a year. He goes to New England for 1 year, 15 catches, about 276 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, people are gonna look at the stats, but he went to a team that was stacked with talent, and he just didn't pick up the playbook as fast as they wanted to. So he'll get on another team. It might be a little later than he wants, but I think he'll get on a team. So no need to worry.
All right, what about T.O.?
To, I think that guy's got about 10% chance of getting on the team. I know he's got a new agent that he just hired. I don't know. It's risk that the team's got to take. You saw that he was working out with Carson Palmer. I think if any shot that he got would be able to get on the team, would probably be Oakland, since he has that relationship with Palmer already. And I don't know. It could be interesting. I mean, imagine if both of those guys ended up playing with Carson Palmer and the Raiders.
That well, if Al Davis was still around, maybe.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now I think it's probably slim chances. I'm gonna say, starting with Ocho Cinco, I think that there could be a team that'll take a flyer on him. That just for the reasons of he brings some excitement to the fan base. Just because he's a big name. Maybe the Miami Dolphins. He's from Miami. He's very well liked in Miami. And they
Hey,
don't really have a big name number one guy, Devon Best, Brian Hartline. But then you look at it, and I think here's the biggest question when I look at that situation with Ocho Cinco in Miami. If Ryan Tannehill is going to play this year, then I don't think they make that move. I don't think they want a rookie quarterback having to worry about a diva wide receiver and is he getting balls and is he not and all that stuff. But if their game plan is to let Tannehill sit a year, then they may bring Ocho in to work with either Garrard or Moore, whoever wins that starting job, probably Moore. But I could see that being a situation that might work. Other than that, I don't really see an opportunity for him. Granted, he did do well in Cincinnati, but what has he done since? I mean, if you can't get it done with Tom Brady makes every wide receiver good. He
but
makes every wide receiver good. And
but he's got it. But he has to know the playbook. I mean, if he's not, these are like if he
how
can't.
hard is their playbook? They run 5 yard
Get,
slants and 8 yard hooks and double moves is about all they do.
but if you got a guy coming from Cincinnati his whole career, right, and goes to a new team where he's not the big fish anymore. So I mean, it could have been a change of scenery. Could have been many of things, but it just didn't work right.
Look, if Jabbar Gaffney is going to take your roster spot, you got problems.
Well, I'm telling you, like, if you ever play receiver with a quarterback, quarterbacks and receivers have weird relationships. If you feel comfortable with the guy, it doesn't matter if a guy on the other side of the field is whatever. If you have a relationship with a receiver that you know is going to be there at a certain time, then you get comfortable with the guy. Quarterbacks have favorites, and now if Chad Ochocinco didn't get in sync with Tom Brady, it's very easy that Tom Brady is going to go somewhere else. He's got other multiple weapons, like he's got Wes Welker. He's got other guys. He's got monster tight ends to throw to. Chad Ochocinco is such an afterthought in New England versus in Cincinnati. So I think, given a better situation, say he landed with Houston, opposite of Andre Johnson, and Houston's been looking for a number two guy. I know they have a rookie receiver coming up. I forget his name for a second, but imagine him across the way from Andre Johnson. Could be interesting.
Well, out of those two, though, I do think Ocho's got the best chance of getting into the league because he doesn't burn bridges like T.O. has. I mean, Terrell Owens is done in the NFL. I mean, his age is working against him, and he got cut from the team that he had ownership in. I mean, if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, who wants to bring that guy into their team and really rock the boat? I mean, if you're going to bring him in, you would probably have done it already. You want to get him into OTAs, get him familiar with the guys around him, and try to work something out. But T.O. is, any way you look at it, and I don't like to be mean about people, but he's a cancer. Everywhere he's gone, he has burned a bridge. In every single team, in every single relationship, he is left there with that team or that franchise disliking him to a point where he's not coming back. Every team he's been on. So why would you take the opportunity, Gail, to say, okay, well, it's going to work here, when it hasn't worked in A, B, C, D, E, or even the little part-time ownership team he had? He didn't want to play on the road. I'm not going on road games. Okay. It's all about him, unfortunately, and that's just not going to win you NFL games. It's about the 53 that are on the roster.
Yeah, I mean, for team chemistry purposes, you're gambling with your team. So I mean, I'm not sure but I mean, he does. You sell tickets. I mean, if you're a team that needs some kind of excitement, you could bring that. But
yeah, I mean, I may be, but
it's a long shot.
Yeah, I also, as we were thinking about it, I could see Ochocinco going to the Bears as well. I think the Bears might take a shot at him because he has a relationship with Jay Cutler already. They do talk a lot on Twitter. They're kind of jokey with each other. They seem to have some kind of rapport. I could see a situation where he might go play opposite of Brandon Marshall. And heck, if you bring T.O. in, then you could just have all the problem receivers right on one roster and just go ahead and lead the NFL in trouble. Could be deadly. We'll see. Anyway, I'm saying no on both. Ocho is a better shot than T.O.
I'm saying Ocho, yes. I'm saying T.O., yes, maybe in mid-season after a bunch of people get hurt.
Well, there you have it. For SkinnyPost TV, I'm Steve O'Reilly. That's Gail Saunders, and we're giving you the Skinny 24/7.